Okay, so it is the last week of February, and this week marks my second road race of the training block. So on Friday, Eli and I are going to head to Atlanta, Georgia, where I will do the USATF Half Marathon Road Championships on Sunday. And so today I'm going to talk you through my last tune-up workout, just to kind of get the legs going, but also then like why did I do a bunch of road races this training block and how is that going to benefit me in trail. And so we thought we'd kind of unpack that Pandora box in a way of what is a trail runner doing putting on super shoes and running something that has 0 rocks. Now I'm just gonna get ready and we will see you at the track in a little bit.
She's quick.
Oh, Willow. The design. In case you're wondering, I have not retired them yet.
How many miles do you think those shoes have on them?
Probably 1,000. I keep saying I'm gonna retire them, but then I don't know, I just have this thing about throwing away shoes or stop using shoes.
You know you're sponsored, right?
I'm gonna retire them after this week, actually, because I'm gonna race in my fresh pair, and then they're gonna become my training pair because supposedly I have a new pair coming in the mail that then can be my race pair. Okay.
Her hips don't lie.
I'm on tonight, you know my hips don't lie, I'm starting to feel the I can see your body move.
Okay, what's your workout?
It's not move my hips like Shakira, because obviously I can't do that. But today is nothing too fancy. I'm gonna do 8x400 faster than race pace. So whatever that is today, I'm not too worried about it. And then I'll do a mile at goal race pace after. So purpose of the workout, get the legs moving, and then just clear some lactate, and that's about it. It's nothing too fancy. These are when the voices are the most quiet.
Yours or Willow's?
Willow's. Mine are always loud. Sometimes louder when I run.
J like the letter, I'm making several waves. I know the mission is same. I made a splash, now all of my passes last like running a race with Usain. I keep it coming like this a buffet. And if I'm stumbling, I'm in the graves. Never gon' fumble it. I get the bag and I run with it, gunning it, gunning it, gunning it, gunning it.
There's a noise in my shoe, and my shoe kind of feels weird. And I think I might have broken the rod in my shoe. But I don't have any other shoes in the car. Turn fast. So, we might be wearing Eli's shoes. TBD.
See what it feels like on a
I'm
stride.
gonna do a stride.
If you feel it, let's change to my shoes.
Okay, so shoe attempt number 2. Eli's shoes. Because those are actually going to be thrown away this time. It's a little big, but it's okay. Still get the same
Pretty
size.
close.
No, they're pretty close. It's not like it's a huge difference. Eli is a 9.5 in men's, and I'm a 9 in men's. So, kind of works out.
Do you like being on the track again?
It's a love-hate relationship. I like running fast. I like the feel of running fast. I don't always enjoy the constant split feedback that you can get on the track. There's no lying to yourself here. So, yeah, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. If you're feeling good, the track is a fun place to be. If you're feeling bad, the track is not always a fun place to be.
So, if you're wondering what the noise was, She did break her rod. Turns out after about 1,000 miles, Tabor's putting out enough power that it broke the rod.
I hope everyone can hear that, because I'm such a powerful athlete. I broke a rod. Okay. Well, first floor.
I made a splash, now all of my passes last like running a race with Usain. I keep it coming like this is buffet. And if I'm stumbling, I'm in the grave. Never gon' fumble it, I get the bag and I run with it. Gunning it, gunning it, gunning it, gunning it. Worry with the legs, all about finesse, I am not impressed. I don't need a rest, coming in with blast, then you see the flash. Elohim with the melody, and then he supply the breath. 70, keep it heavenly, everybody get the bread.
I got some bread and I got some cheese. I'm not impressed with none of the stage. Told her myself if it's up to me. Top of the list, I'm running the league, don't run into me. We not the same, the homie competes. I'm in the game, I'm pulling from deep. Lugging a loaf, this is everly. Another loaf, I've been burning toast. Let him tell it, I done done the most. I'm jumping, hopping, skipping, frogging, ribbon over all these gimmicks like I'm jumping rope. I done phoned it gold. Hit me with the light, I got right back to it. Future looking brighter than a diamond jeweler, and the reason why, cause I put God in my music. It's been like this, it's like Sawyer Way. Sauce on everything, bowling A's. I've been legit since the 7th grade, and it's safe to say I control the wave. Control my speed, control my pace. Cling to Jesus, hold the grace. Please believe I've been running this marathon, and my faith gon' hold the place.
I knew what that was. I hit the wrong button on my watch.
It was about a 520.
Okay, good. Right on then. Whew. Wasn't bad.
How are my shoes?
They're a little tired, but not bad. Better than mine.
Less tired than your shoes.
Yeah, less tired than mine. Okay, I'm gonna jog like 2 laps. And then we can take off our shoes, and
Yeah.
if you want to do some easy laps,
Yep.
I'm just gonna.
Works for me.
Let's see.
Nice work. How you feeling?
Not bad. It's nice to. It's easier to get motivated to work out when you don't have to wear like a bazillion layers, and so yeah, it was kind of fun. It was nice to have the camaraderie at the track today. That makes the workout go by really fast, and yet, I don't know, it's just nice running with people. Yeah, I'm feeling good. It was a good tune-up workout. That makes me feel good about how the recovery's going. And yeah, maybe what I'll be able to do this weekend. So was the point of the workout, just to kind of see if I was feeling rested, because I was kind of feeling tired last week. And so our whole goal going into this week was just take down the volume, take down the intensity, make sure the legs are feeling good. And for the splits that I was able to hit, I think we did the right things. So that made a successful workout today. I'm not going to donate them, because obviously you don't donate a broken pair of shoes. So you're witnessing something that I've only done one other time in my entire life. Goodbye. I feel a little guilty.
Do you want to sing a song or something, or?
You know, rest in peace. Gave you some solid miles. And
Went through some stuff together.
I'll never forget you.
Through thick and thin.
Thick and
Dust to dust, ashes to ashes.
dust to dust, ashes to ashes. I throw these shoes away.
In the trashes.
Back from the track workout, the legs are prepped. The legs are ready. It felt good. I guess the big question is, why am I, a trail runner, doing a road season? And what is the point of it? Why did we decide that this would be a good time to do it? And I guess how we're approaching it to then benefit the rest of the year. So I want to rewind. Before I ever did trail, I ran for the University of Colorado, and I was a specialist in the 1500 I made indoor NCAAs for the mile. I was a multiple time All-American. And so I come from a background of speed. And that was what I was really good at. I love doing like all out 200s and like 600 meter time trials and really feeling the burn. And then after college, took kind of like a step back from doing that because I felt pretty burned out, both mentally, physically, and I just think after, like, I've been pretty passionate about track since I was in middle school, and maybe even before that, there was like that presidential fitness test where you had to run the 800, and in school I won that, and then I was kind of addicted to track ever since. And so I think back, that was like 5th grade. And so I've been kind of doing speed work ever since then and making track kind of like the most important aspect of my training. And so COVID hit and kind of stopped doing all of that and kind of went rogue and just met Eli, and we did bike rides and we did trails and we did hikes and all of this stuff, but I didn't really do much speed work. And the first year we did trail, I think I got away with it, and I really like had the talent to get away with it. And I think that was evident in, I was the US mountain running champ, and then I got a top 10, Sears and all, and both of those races were really fast races. And so I think my speed from previous was carrying over until it wasn't. And I really noticed that the past 2 years of what my strength was always running quickly. And then all of a sudden, all these girls are around me now and they can run quickly. And you're looking at it and it's like Mao Yao, she can run in the 230s, low 230s for the marathon. You have Anna Gibson, who's like an incredible 1500 meter runner. And you have Lauren Gregory, who can kind of has a do-it-all big range. And so all these women that I'm competing against now, they can also run fast. And so I can't just rest on what I used to do. And so we looked at the calendar this year and we thought, okay, what trail races are exciting you this spring? And I was like, there's none that were really speaking to me. And the reason that we got into trails were because we really loved racing and we loved the scene of racing, and the racing was fun and the training was fun. And so I decided, well, maybe this would be a good time to do some uncomfortable things. And so we decided we would take a road approach to the spring to actually take a training block that was specific to getting back to speed work and running economy and learning how to run fast again while fresh. So that's how we've structured this whole spring, is doing Mesa, half champs, and Boston. And it was to then make it, there had to be, I think, races along the way as benchmarks to then not falling into old patterns of, well, I don't really have anything on the calendar, so maybe I'll just go run up a mountain instead. It's like, no, I have goals at each of these races, and so that's keeping training in line. And so we're taking this block of, we're getting back to what I used to be good at and touching on it again. So then when we go into the rest of the season, it's not something that's so far away physiologically for me that 5-minute pace doesn't feel so hard, where a little bit ago it felt kind of like a sprint, and it was like, wow, 400s at 5-minute pace for me are really hard. And in the big scheme of things, they shouldn't be as hard as they were feeling. And so getting back to a spot where it's like, oh yeah, these are comfortably uncomfortable. So then by doing this speed block, what am I hoping to gain from it? Well, I'm hoping to have a lot of fun doing it, getting out of my comfort zone and like racing against super fast women that are absolutely gonna kick my ass. But I kind of like that. Like, that's why we did the big trail races to start with, is we really wanted to get our teeth kicked in and humble ourselves. So doing that. But what I'm hoping to gain out of doing all of this is then to carry over the speed into trail races, that's not something I'm having to necessarily work on when trail season comes, that then I can dedicate that time of I touch on the speed, but it doesn't have to be the focal point, that then I can work on my technical skills. I can work on getting strong power hiking, some of the other things that I would view as weaknesses and that I can work on without having to have 5 different buckets of weaknesses that I'm like, okay, I need to touch on this and I need to touch on that. It's, oh, I've gotten really efficient at being fast. So now I only have to touch on it maybe once a week, and now I can take those other few days that I was building speed and I can say, okay, today's the day I'm gonna practice running fast over technical terrain, and maybe my quads get really tired from it afterwards. And I'm not worried about, oh no, I have to do a speed workout tomorrow and I'm gonna be so throttled that I won't be able to do it. So that's the point of working on it now. But then when I transition, I can work on other things and just have it in my racing backpack and my training backpack. I guess we'll see how it goes. Again, our training is fully experimentation. We're N of 1, and so it might work, it might not. You'll get a front row seat to see if it does. We could, be coming back to you in 5 months and being like, wow, we really screwed up, or we could be on to something. And that's something that we enjoy about coaching ourselves, is we can try it out, and the only ones to blame are us. And so that is the reason for this training block and what you're seeing here. If you have any questions about it, if you're interested in some of our approaches or like our training principles of it, like hit us up, let us know. We're always interested to hear what you guys have to say, but also if you have any insight as well on what you found has worked or hasn't worked for you. This is like a community, that's what we're trying to build here, and learning from each other. So maybe you'll learn something from us, maybe we'll learn something from you, but that's the intention of these races and why. So see you out on the roads in a couple days.